Q6040-2. Which domain of learning deals with knowledge? A. Affective. B. Cognitive. C. Psychomotor. The correct answer is B. The cognitive domain of learning deals with knowledge, understanding, and mental processes. It involves the acquisition of information, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation of concepts and ideas. Learners in the cognitive domain engage in thinking, reasoning, problem-solving, and decision-making. In this domain, individuals acquire knowledge through various cognitive processes such as perception, memory, attention, and logical reasoning. They develop intellectual skills, critical thinking abilities, and the capacity to comprehend and apply information in different contexts. Q6040-3. Affective domain relates to A. Physical skills. B. Knowledge. C. Attitudes, beliefs, and values. The correct answer is C. The affective domain of learning relates to the development of attitudes, beliefs, and values. It involves the emotional and social aspects of learning, focusing on the feelings, interests, motivations, and values of individuals. This domain deals with the development of learners' attitudes, perceptions, and emotions towards a particular subject or topic. In the affective domain, learners explore their own beliefs, values, and opinions and develop an understanding of ethical and moral considerations. They develop empathy, sensitivity, and interpersonal skills necessary for effective communication and collaboration. This domain also addresses the development of self-awareness, self-esteem, and self-motivation. Q6040-4. The educational levels for the cognitive domain are A. Receiving, responding, valuing, organization, and characterization. B. Perception, set, guided mechanism, complex overt response, adaptation, and origination. C. Knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. The correct answer is C. The cognitive domain of learning, as described by Benjamin Bloom, consists of a hierarchical model that categorizes different levels of cognitive learning. The educational levels for the cognitive domain are as follows. 1. Knowledge. This level involves the recall of facts, information, or concepts. Learners demonstrate their understanding of previously learned material. 2. Comprehension. At this level, learners demonstrate their understanding of the meaning, interpretation, or explanation of concepts or ideas. They can explain information in their own words or provide examples. 3. Application. Learners apply their knowledge and comprehension to solve problems or complete tasks. They can use learned information in new and different situations. 4. Analysis. This level involves breaking down complex concepts or ideas into their component parts. Learners can identify patterns, relationships, or connections and understand the underlying structure. 5. Synthesis. Learners combine different elements or parts to create a new whole. They can generate unique ideas, propose alternative solutions, or create original works. 6. Evaluation. At the highest level, learners make judgments or assessments based on criteria or standards. They can critically analyze information, make informed decisions, and defend their opinions or conclusions. Q6040-5. The listing of the hierarchy of objectives is often referred to as A. Taxonomy. B. Skill. C. Domain. The correct answer is A. In various fields, including education, psychology, and management, a taxonomy is used to classify or categorize objects, concepts, or ideas into a hierarchical structure. This hierarchical structure allows for a systematic organization of information and provides a framework for understanding and analyzing complex systems. When it comes to objectives, a taxonomy is often employed to establish a clear and structured hierarchy of goals. Objectives can be categorized into different levels, with higher-level objectives encompassing and guiding the lower-level ones. This hierarchical arrangement helps to establish a logical and coherent relationship between objectives. By structuring objectives in a taxonomy, organizations or individuals can ensure that their goals are aligned, coherent, and focused. The top-level objectives represent the broadest and most overarching aims, while the lower-level objectives are more specific and contribute to the achievement of the higher-level objectives. This hierarchical listing allows for better understanding of the relationships between objectives and facilitates effective planning and decision-making. Furthermore, a taxonomy of objectives provides a common language and framework for communication and collaboration within an organization or among individuals. It allows stakeholders to discuss and analyze objectives systematically, ensuring that everyone is on the same page and working towards a shared vision. 6040-6. The most complex outcome in the affective domain is A. Organization. B. Characterization. C. Valuing. The correct answer is B. Characterization represents the highest level in the affective domain taxonomy. It involves the internalization and integration of values, attitudes, and beliefs into an individual's personality or character. When learners reach this level, they consistently demonstrate their values and beliefs through their behavior, showing a deep commitment to acting in accordance with them. Characterization goes beyond simply valuing or appreciating certain attitudes, beliefs, or values. It reflects a fundamental change in the individual's behavior and becomes an intrinsic part of their identity. They consistently demonstrate the desired attitudes and values, even in challenging situations, and their actions align with their internalized beliefs. By achieving the level of characterization, learners show a higher level of maturity and development in the affective domain. They have not only acquired knowledge, but have also internalized and applied it consistently in their actions.